Oh boy. Oh boy. What the fuck? No camera. You want me to play this? No, you're playing this.
I'm playing this.
You're playing this anime-infested whatever chicken fried biscuit thing.
What is happening?
He's riding a salt and pepper shaker through the moon. I want to know the asshole that hand drew this.
I don't know.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, this is happening, guys. Can I strictly play this with a mouse? Because if I can, then that's what I'm doing. I gotta bring up chat, too. Before I do that, because I'm gonna switch my mouse to that one, so I can just, you know, just play from here.
I can get my Xbox controller if you want it.
But don't I have to, like, set that up and everything like that through Steam and shit, and do all this other bullshit?
No, maybe. You can maybe you can use the 64 controller.
I tried using that. I have to, like, set it up or something like that, because I rarely ever play Steam on this damn thing. Although, it is hooked up with the... Oh, what am I doing? Wrong computer, you asshole! Oh my god. What's this music, by the way? It's amazing. It's so peaceful.
I don't know what kind of chicken sex this is. There's gonna be a lot of chicken jokes.
A lot of choking chicken jokes?
Oh, it's just a lot of chicken jokes.
Is that what, like, you know, streams of I Love You, Colonel Sanders are made up of?
I hope they'll be as entertaining as this one. I know that, what's his name played it?
Dr. Disrespect?
No, not him.
Ninja?
No. Why would Ninja play this?
Oh, because he plays everything.
He does not play everything.
No, he does not. No, he doesn't.
He plays Apex Legends and Fortnite. That's
true.
all he plays. Yeah, I'm calling you out, you piece of shit. You suck as a streamer.
I hit new game.
Give it it's gotta load all this awesome hentai. Oh boy.
What is your name?
B. Rufus Fuxin. Yep. Oh my god, there's biscuits everywhere.
Biscuits and chicken.
You know, it would have been really funny if we actually were eating KFC while we were playing this.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Uber Eats, Grubhub?
I don't want to ruin my diet, but for the sake of a stream, then yes.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Look at this fucking badass rooster to the right!
It's gonna be it's gonna be Kentucky Fried Chicken in a minute.
Yeah. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. We'll just skip that.
Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Oh my god. Alright, let's try it.
You might not be cut out for this. All we're doing is just selecting text, guys.
I guess it's not gonna let us pick the asshole.
No, it's gonna let us pick the asshole, but we get hilarious results. And then it gives you the game over. I want to throw that damn clock out the window. Seriously, what the fuck is that? Smack that bitch. Smack that clock? You mean smack that cock?
Smack that cock.
Smack the cock! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future? No, you'll need to take this seriously.
Yes, you will.
Rufus Fuxin. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Also, you bust through the morning window. Like, oh my god, Rufus, no, choose life.
I didn't want to
Teeth
have a
brushed,
life.
hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. This is amazing. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class.
Where'd you get this biscuit from?
Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad. We're going streaking! You gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Christ.
Hello, Miriam.
She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Rufus Fuxin. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm, because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Well, she's the daughter of Master Chief, of course.
Yeah.
Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me
What?
that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. A quicksand
quicksand
box?
Maybe maybe their imaginations. I don't fucking know.
But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's, you gotta say the whole thing, famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
3-day only semesters.
Which means we only have like 3 days to beat this? Oh my god, this is worse than Persona. Have you ever played a dating sim before?
No.
Does Persona count?
I don't know.
Does Final Fantasy VII count?
Final Fantasy VII does count.
The ridiculousness of this I can't get a hold of. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
Pep talk.
Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
Pep talk.
Give her some pep. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
What about me, bitch?
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Mission accomplished. That wasn't hard. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I had these killer bangs. They suck. Can you believe I cut them myself? That's why they suck. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Bitch, I made these. It's Ashley.
Ashley? Ashley? Ashley?
Ashley?
Shirley? Something.
She's a vampire with a heart for a chest. Heart cleavage. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Aishley? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
I thought it said chicken shits.
Chicken shits. It had to be chicken shits.
You leave Rufus Fuxin's shits alone. They are perfectly normal shits.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Ashley. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. There you go.
There we go. Thanks, KFC Dating Simulator.
This game is very self-aware. I love it. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us, bitch. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend.
Just call her Ashley. We know it's Ashley.
Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie. They're rocking glutes. Van Van.
Her eyes changed.
Van Van! It's Fuxin time, Van Van!
Come and get my... What the fuck is that?
You rang? You're not even sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Is this like a really homoerotic Jesse and James from Team Rocket?
Looks like them. Well...
That dude's got a hammer for a head and it's a star. Oh, Jesus Christ, this game. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
She's got drumsticks on her leggings. I can't tell what they are. If they're just boots that go up to her mid-thigh or what?
Thigh highs.
Yeah.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge.
See him?
Oh my gosh, yes she does. Thigh highs. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers.
What in the fuck is that thing?
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. The star sound effects are amazing. Did he just fart?
Oopsie.
I'll let you do that voice.
I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Ah! That should do the trick.
Why is there a ghost coming out of my mouth? I mean, I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
No, I definitely meant that. Oh, my name is Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. I'm Pop Jr. I'm Medium Pop. I'm Pop Light. I'm Pop Zero.
Poppin' fresh. I'm poppin' cherry.
I like how you went with that, and I'm thinking of Coke names. Pop Zero.
You and I are on two different wavelengths, my friend. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
What a dumb shit.
Hi, Pop. I'm Rufus Fuxin, so... Are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
Does he mean Ipan? And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
Fuck yeah, I am. Come over here and get some fuxin'.
You can have all that fuxin'. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable.
What the fuck?
Aww. His name is Sprinkles. What kind of voice should we give this guy? Is that Reggie Fils-Aimé in the back?
He should be British. He's standing on a fucking podium that's got a chicken on it. That's made out of a bucket of chicken. Look at it. It's a bucket of chicken podium.
I see it.
Someone had to draw that like that.
I need a British accent. Hang on, I'm thinking of it. Ringo, Ringo. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL. Uxel?
University of Colonel Sanders alumni, something?
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Wolf. It is Ginger hanging. Best fucking typos ever.
Oh my god.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, here comes a Wang and an RKO. Wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Here he comes.
Oh my god, it's like... The Colonel!
Glorious!
I'm chilly. Someone close the door.
And then... Glorious!
I won't give in to chicken breast.
Until I'm victorious. He walks in.
Oh my god, look at him.
You're immediately... He looks beachin' as fuck. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Oh, it's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel.
Just call me the Colonel.
Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong.
Oh, they're back.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Ha ha!
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
Is she going Super Saiyan? What's she doing?
I think she is going Super Saiyan. She's also blinking. Fucking the professor is still in awe of Colonel Sanders' essence.
He's like, does he have any doggy treats?
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Rufus fucks and sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. I'd only give me one choice there.
I don't know.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Me mind on fire. It's bitty, burning, singing, hot, hot, hot. I got a cousin who works at Club Med.
The Colonel! I say we did.
Clearly he's not here. He's radiating with extreme essence. Professor Dog steps
He's about
in.
to radiate his essence on one of these 4 class people. Maybe the dog.
Professor Dog steps in.
Maybe the mentally challenged kid.
Well, the dog looks like he's about to take a fucking shit on that damn podium. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. That's what ASL stands for. The AL stands for. UCS AL. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. I decided to go in James Earl Jones for the fucking dog.
There you go.
And when all is said and done,
it looks like someone told up Simba up on the podium anyway. So
yeah.
that works.
He also got really pissed off all of a sudden. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everybody had a really good summer. I really miss blank.
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You deliberately disobeyed me. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. And what worse, you put Nella in danger. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? I'm...
You're expelled if you utter one more word.
Shit on his face.
Before I finish.
Shit on his face.
And by finish, I mean, yes, release all over your face. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Like Ratchet and Clank? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I am Awesome O.
I am Johnny 5. I am alive. I am a robot. I do robot things with my robot face.
The class
blink.
burst into laughter.
I can't blink with my robots.
Oh, Clank,
my mouth looks like a V.
You rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
You smell that? It's fucking chicken.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I think we have to go with a chicken snack here.
Yes.
Anything chicken, I think is a big plus. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool.
Yeah.
You see the others eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Especially when you have a dog that talks.
Yes. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Rufus Fuxin! There's still a seat here! Seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? Definitely Sanders.
Yep.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. He even has a freaking swank-ass watch on in his left pocket. He has no pens? He has no pens? What the fuck is that in his left sleeve? Thanks for offering me this seat. I only had two rules. Do all you can, do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring.
Unlike that Wendy bitch. Her fried chicken sucks. That's why they don't sell it no more.
A little off top. Oh, I went to a Burger King today. They were out of fucking beef. At lunchtime!
Wow. What Burger King was this?
It's, Crane Highway. Near, what the hell? The Giant, I guess.
Oh, I know which one to talk about.
The only landmark in that area. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay! A quiz about me, because my name is Pop.
The dog's expression says it all. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
It's now called Chick-fil-A. I like that answer too. Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather.
That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Indeed. I don't know, kind of like a comically oversized fork. But no, a spork.
Oh my god, it's like we've been to... It's like I've been there before.
Is there replay value to this game?
Probably not.
Where you could really fuck it up? What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat.
Fucking camel meat.
It's probably a pancake that looks like a silly face.
I think it's as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. We have to go with the power of love!
Power of positivity and love. Fuck, it was right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
Middle answer. Duh.
He is the best boy. Fucking camel meat. Perfect score.
Look at that.
5 out of 5.
We win.
Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's flirting. Hot diggity, Rufus Fuxton. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. The Shrine of the Silver Sanders.
And that's the voice you have to give the dog now. Olmec.
I am Olmec. Alright, got it. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be so serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch! It smells crazy good!
Everyone, can I, have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was,
He's pissed. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
Yay! But, Shh. Lunch. Oh.
She said, shoo, bitch.
Hurry up because I started.
I had chicken legs last night.
I had chicken wings last night.
Had some KFC and a bucket of freaking potatoes. I'm good for about 2 or 3 of those a year. Shit my pants last night.
I had KFC's famous bowls. I sure did see a famous bowl that night.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled.
Wow. Looks like she opened her legs for his dick.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light.
Hallelujah, 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 it's chicken.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. What you got, Munchkin?
I don't know if that creep's dead or
I think it is. It's not moving. Wait, you looking for Rox's puke? Did he have KFC? Hey, Roxas, that's your name now. KFC. Killing fucking crickets.
I can keep going.
Iggy was reading about, does this unknown student get ridiculed in a culinary excommunication to go on to become a fast food joker, a.k.a. Ronald McDonald?
It's gotta be that guy.
He's become Ronald! Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Sure! Nah, my dude. Nah. This dude freaking a wankster now? I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! These nuts. These wings.
These wings in your mouth.
Or you just go with nuggets. These nugs.
These. Hey, look. Spicy nugs are back. They're at Wendy's. Spicy nugs are back.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Hey, listen, bitch. She realizes that he
That's my colonel.
She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van Van, the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
What the fuck happened to his star?
It's up high.
I know. How did it go?
He turned to Waka.
From horizontal to vertical like that.
Hey, listen, brother. I'm a member of the Passade Aurochs.
And that's it now.
Let's play some Blitzball.
I think I can do his voice.
John DiMaggio's?
No, I'm gonna do like instead of him being a buff dude, he's gonna be Ugandan Knuckles.
Do you know the way? He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension.
What the what?
Hold up. Is this chicken laced with acid?
LSD? Yes.
Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your...
I didn't know. I didn't know his chicken was so crazy. I want some chicken right now because I want to go into outer space.
Mm-hmm. That's why. Also, Roxas, what the fuck? Did you take some of your Colonel Sanders' chicken in another dimension?
I know. Oh, Gamov, you just keep watching.
Please keep watching, Gamov. That's our reaction as well. Just what the hell with us. Along with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Should have gotten some KFC on the way home, Gamoff. We're playing a commercial. That's what we're doing. We know this, but it's a very hilarious commercial. We can get entertained by commercials. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper.
Deeper.
Deeper. Deeper. KFC ASMR. There was camel meat, though. Camel meat was a choice, Gamoff. Ground up unicorns? Yes. Even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be?
Blankety blank fuck? This dick!
He really did it! How bold! How adventurous to use this dick! try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. The full flavor of spotted dick in every bite.
Spicy nugs are back at Wendy's.
Hello there, children. How'd you like to suck on my salty balls? It's Salisbury Steak Day.
Hello there, children.
Hello there, Randy. I thought they stitched in all of his audio. More you could handle, must have ordered dark meat. Oh god, it's like that dark...
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
Is dark matter the secret ingredient in the dark meat? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
Oh boy.
We obviously approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask.
How does he have a cane with a chicken on top of it? What is this? What is this sorcery? What is this shit?
He's Jafar!
He is. Oh, you're right. That's definitely right, Gamoff. It's laced with roofies.
This idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
I wonder if this is really how it happened. I hope so.
Colonel Sanders' backstory?
I hope this is Colonel Sanders' actual backstory.
He went to a culinary school for 3 days in the Stewart Cafeteria, established in 2015? Okay. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This semester's only getting started. Got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Thanks, Iggy.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Oh shit, this one doesn't have the stream elements on it, does it? This, source.
It's alright.
You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in.
We don't need a bunch of Ray hot dogs to mess up Colonel Sanders' chicken.
You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
This dick!
This dick. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Mad Libs, presented by Sleepy Bear Games.
My great-grandmother taught me how to use this dick!
This dick! Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched.
And this dick
definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe.
It's left and right nut, you nutbag.
But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that you're wrapped up in this dick.
It's new dick. This dick, new dick.
You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Going streaking! Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Well, I got some news for you, buddy. This is how it continues on. You've been long dead and decided to make you into an anime. Fuck you.
Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful? Additional ingredient?
Yeah, why not?
You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it, as a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show...
He said bad call.
Really? You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. You don't recommend a fucking thing to the Colonel. Improve it. He knows. You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you could do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients in my secret recipe and expect to improve it. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Rufus Fuxton. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him.
No dates for you.
You step into the massive cooking arena. I almost said cocking arena. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you.
Oh, Gamoff, yeah, there's a talking dog that's teaching the class.
And his name is Sprinkles. But unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Rufus Fuxton. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. From work during the space dick trip. It's the first time seeing the dog.
Hello, new partner. Beep boop, beep beep. I am a robot. I like you. Will you like to be my partner?
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know how to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
We're picking the robot because that other dude is a fucking twat.
Take them both, cooking slut. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
The fucking robot.
Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate. If you couldn't tell by my big stomach.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forward.
Yeah, we picked him because he's a fucking robot. He's already got an oven inside of him. You got two ovens now. Smart.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know how the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Beep boop.
Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. What is? Speaking of hentai. Speaking of hentai. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yep.
Yes!
We got some hearts back.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other.
I can. I like butter, you bitch.
I like butter. I was more of a butter guy myself. Although, Turkey Day, high school, gravy all over that shit. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
There's a trend 25. Trend 25.
Woo-wee! If you was a page you yell me after, you don't even be collecting a 25. 25.
Can someone timestamp this so we can go back to the moment where Ray forgot how to talk?
What's a timestamp on this so we can all reflect on the time Ray forgot how to fucking read?
That's what it was.
Collect becomes collected in Trin 25. Woo-wee! I think I've edited that one too many times. I got the whole transcript memorized. And yes, that's a heart boob window, Gamoff. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, bitch. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man! Oh, here we go. The way.
Did someone call for me? I can show you the way.
Duh, no, jeez, Van. I'm over here crushing Rufus Fuxes in dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Freaking metal music with Colonel Sanders on the screen. We live in the best timeline. And yeah, it is kind of like a JoJo character. I totally see it, Gamoff.
I am not trying. I am just showing you the way.
Colonel Sanders returns.
My elbows are pointing to the way.
Arms full of peeled potatoes.
Both ways.
He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. This has lyrics? Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. You working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. Looked like Rufus Fuxton was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Do we?
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense.
She's moisting over here.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Fuck.
She's coming for the Colonel!
Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always had your back. Third wheel?
Huh. I don't know. I don't know how to play these things.
Let's go with the bestie. You turn to Miriam. As soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Sorry, Gamoff, we're trying to beat it first, and then we'll fuck it up. Somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust. Is that Vis-a-Vis?
Vis-a-vis?
Like the transparency markers? Vis-a-vis?
I guess.
Or vis-a-vis, my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Rufus Fuxton is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor.
Nice.
It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes.
Look at it, it's glorious.
The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud.
Glorious!
I won't eat it till I am finished it. Colonel Sanders. The narrator is not Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
So are we male or female?
Binary?
It doesn't tell you.
Are we binary? Pansexual? I
don't know any of the terms.
LGBT plus.
I don't know.
B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm sorry.
As
I touch your knee, I'm so sorry about that.
I don't know any of the new terms.
If you love something, set it free.
That's right. Chicken loves all.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right in Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. He stopped paying attention when Q got it. That's pretty much what I did too. I was just like, wait, there's a Q now? Van Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Somebody please show me the way. Show me the way to cook.
What's up, Chaos?
Chaos!
Thanks for subscribing, Chaos. A perfect time to subscribe as we swing a sporkful of mashed potatoes in this bitch's face.
My god, this is the craziest shit I've ever played.
Yeah. And all we're doing is clicking. It's a freaking dating sim. Hold on right there, Rufus Fuxton. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
He's slowly falling in love with us, Chaos.
He is totally fucking... He's totally fucking JoJoing right now.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Watch me show you the way. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle octopus in my
silky salt.
In my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe forged from my supreme chef ancestors.
That's actually kind of cool.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
To those just joining the stream, in all of our headcanon, mainly Sleepy Iggy's, this guy ends up becoming Ronald McDonald. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish.
You want to see how I made
right
this smile?
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
It's that way.
It's this way. I don't feel so good.
It killed him.
He's a ghost?
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's blood.
Oh my god.
I'm done. Fuck it. Turn it off.
Oh, Chaos, this music, like, really got pumped up, like, 10 minutes ago. Slurp up that saltwater tentacle, my friend. Oh, I can't wait to see what he says. Come on.
Let's do it. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self.
Oblivious.
Oblivious, sorry.
Oopsie.
Yeah, don't compare Quina to this fuck. Quina is a majestic beast, you ass. Did you already say it?
Yeah, I said.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
He is a deity.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Totally worked. They wanted to be PC. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Now he turned he turned Wild Wild Westish. Oh, come on, little doggy.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Sexy Colonel is very unsettling, Chaos. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Rufus Fox. There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. I can show you the way to my heart. There is something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream of my father. That one day I would be the greatest chef / king in the world.
Well, I am King Jaffe Jafar, ruler of Zamunda, and I'm looking for my son Akeem. You're not Akeem! Who are you?
And ever since that day, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like many Black Panthers before me.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. So Van Van's gonna be Ronald?
I hope not.
Oh god.
Hey, no. I can show you the way. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
Listen, I can show you the way to prove that. I mean, not prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget about him. We were talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the fuck?
The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
Can someone show me the way out of here? Yep, I think I left the fridge open. Bye, nerds!
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see?
What is it? Is it mashed potatoes?
Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just the coin? Is he's?
Is
he's?
Is he?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that... Okay. Dating simulator. It's one thing. Text.
You only gotta do
You
is
have one thing to get right. Text. And this has apparently been updated.
It's only been out for a day and it's already got updated.
It's a fucking text romance simulator. But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do?
Yes!
Oh, God.
I'm so glad you're playing this, because this is right up your fucking alley, RPG.
Oh, we are
boy.
fucking attacking this shit. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. I think it would chaos to freaking take some LSD. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Attack that Spork Mod. Don't you stop.
It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster's feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself.
What is it, a spirit bomb?
Is he Goku?
He's doing a spirit bomb.
They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Defend.
I think we should defend this one. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening. I don't know, Daisy. What the fuck are we watching? What the fuck are we playing?" Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack.
Utilitensel? I'm actually surprised you said that right.
That too. It is quite short.
That's probably the funniest thing she's ever said.
If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Oh, we got to attack. Cook with love again. Oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Foul villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
What?
Pot pie power punch.
What?
Pot pie power punch. Power pinch. Power pinch. Why is it power pinch? Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. He just used fury of 1,000 chickens with pot pie pinch. Kill him.
No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Rufus Fuxen. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding a mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Summon the golden cuckoo!
You know how long it took us to get the golden cuckoo? We had to breed a black. We had to breed a black. We had to breed a black cuckoo with another with a yellow cuckoo from a specific spot,
And use a Zeo nut.
and use a Zeo nut, and then we had to keep trying until we actually got the gold cuckoo. It took about 10 different functions to get the gold cuckoo, and then after we got the gold cuckoo, we can get Knights of the Round Table.
Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep.
Oh, he knows that Chaos. He knows what he wants.
He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
I looked up to see that. What the fuck? The fuck is this? The fuck did you find?
You awake on day 2.
No, you didn't hear it in the background.
That's me inhaling laughter. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used this dick! And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank.
It definitely was a secret sauce, dude.
Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. So she used him as a butt plug. Got it.
She got the rabbit.
Yeah, but he was so popular
Rabbit.
that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me...
Same state, though.
Why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient, too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient! Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, I stuck a flute up my pussy.
Oh, I looked up to see if she really said that.
No. A lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices.
Wait, did they really write pussy? Whoop. Oh, okay. Neither did I, but I was getting...
What?
I was
We're talking about octopus tip here?
I was wondering how we were getting away with streaming it if they were talking about pussy.
Slurping? They were slurping some octopus tip.
That's different. You can't flat out come out and say it. You can allude to it.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient.
Yes.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good.
Yes, this turned into Hogwarts. Princess Daisy should be really happy.
Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Here he comes. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving.
Why is he not riding a giant chicken? Why is he riding a horse? Stand back and admire his majestic fucking glory.
Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside.
At least the saddle is made of chickens.
Yes. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
I agree, Chaos. I completely agree.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, what's what I just said? Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Rufus Fuxen just gets really nervous around people they like. Iggy says the macabre twist is that those are actually feathers and not cherry blossom petals.
Dripped in her own blood.
What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and take a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
I can't even do it because I was taking my time to make the pose. Let me show you the lane.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
I
like the second choice.
Okay.
You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a bit like
I can show you the way. Watch me show you the way.
Sounds like a magic spell,
Does.
I think. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
The fucking hair.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, aren't you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you know what a good meal is if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
Yes, I learned that from my father and his father before him. And it doesn't hurt to use it for evil.
Evil! You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Oh my god.
We're playing together.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep, beep. Bzz.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's needy foot.
Hey, that's not the way. You bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Bzz.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. And her mother before hers.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. And speaking of fucking Hogwarts. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I was taking a shit. It was glorious. I spent the morning chasing the car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. John Hancock? Fuck yes. I got it! But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the
I
important
thought that
parts.
said you miss moist.
I thought so too. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Rufus Fuxen? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Shimmering pepper?
Why not?
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination.
Here we go.
It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend!
This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. And then I won't ever be back. You must avenge my death. and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Ahem! Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck on my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man. Ooh.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
The dog is pissed.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's
maybe
time
to
for lunch.
borrow.
Before you can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared by me. I will show you the way to lunch. I will show you the way to lunch.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh?
Playing this game is making me hungry.
It really is. What do you want to eat, by the way? I have to order something.
Oh, I got food, but thanks.
Okay. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool.
Well, no, we have to. You have to get chicken.
Yeah.
Does KFC deliver here? I am not the fool. You're the fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Rufus Function. I love your gumption, Rufus Function. No, fucks it. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Literally says that up there. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. Highway builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? Fahrenheit? That's wrong. Fuck. Get your head in the game. You can season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
Okay, I can order KFC.
How many herbs and spices did you say he used? 11.
Yeah, it's 11.
Well, at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. I would say to mine offers the most flavor. Trust, gratitude, and gratitude. Trust. God damn it.
Well, I can order KFC.
Next question.
I'm sorry, you can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time.
I know. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice. And draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from?
I don't remember him saying that.
It's your shot, and you're not going to miss it.
You have 45 minutes to order it.
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Bubbling, sizzling, or silence? Sizzling? That's... Game over.
Oh, no.
Try again.
Wonder how long. I wonder how far it puts you back.
I hope it doesn't put me all the way back at the beginning. I hope it just puts me at the test. Dun dun dun. Green giant.
I don't really want to pay $6 for a delivery fee.
Okay, yeah.
But we can get chicken. What do you want?
For KFC?
Yeah.
I guess just what the hell do they even have at KFC? I don't really even order at KFC.
Don't you mess with the Colonel, yo. Chicken only.
I guess just a bucket with, as long as it has mashed potatoes and gravy.
Chicken meals. Would you like a 2-piece thigh and leg?
Yes, that'll work.
Comes with 2 sides and a biscuit.
Okay, potatoes and coleslaw. Alright, we'll go Celsius. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without
Do
knowing
you want
that?
original or extra crispy?
Original. Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders if you have an idea. 11. Yes, we got this. Tail wagging intensifies. Oh, he actually was saying popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken?
Get that Colonel meat inside you, Ray. Show him. Laughter says, show him your secret ingredient. This dick? We've already established that is the secret ingredient.
This is the craziest game.
Built it with vigilance? It's wrong. Okay. Not vigilance. It's not trust or vigilance, it's gratitude. Okay. A small town where dreams are born. Was it the right one? Next question. Noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Not bubbling, it's sizzling, bubbling. Alright. Is this the end? Yep. Try again. You're right with the I was right with the small town. Got it. Thank you. Jesus. Forgetfulness. Another side effect of hunger. Alright, fast forward through this bullshit.
I know what I want.
Alright, obviously it's gratitude.
Like they don't even have the full menu on here.
And you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. When it takes your cooking, they will be taken in with that. They'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Rufus Fuxen. 3rd time's a charm, yes. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders on his horse.
Oh god, it's so majestic.
How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Good Jesus Christ! Get your mind back in the commentate. Okay. That was awesome, actually. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook.
Actually, I might just go get this for you.
Which do you take?
Where's the closest KFC?
Where is the closest KFC?
I'll figure it out. I got it. You play the game.
I gotcha. Oh, wow, my battery's dying. What a hunk. I know, right?
It's in Brooklyn.
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. I forget the question. You and Colonel Sanders riding together in a gondola. You're really struggling to keep up.
Not too far away.
At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Beep-boop-bop. I love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Rufus Fuxen does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Rufus Fuxen, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters.
Alright,
There's no.
What?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be back, stream.
Yeah, he's getting the chicken. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Congratulations, KFC. You win. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Rufus Fuxton's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Replace it with a spatula Gamoff. I like that idea. I was going to ask Rufus Fuxton to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Did KFC really sign off on this? Did they even know what they were signing off on? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I generally don't know, but I hope they did sign off on it and they had no idea what it meant. I really hope that's the case, Chaos. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Oh, fuck, we pissed him off. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Game over. Fuck. It's his flavor saver. God damn it, of course that was the case. Shit, hope I don't do that whole fucking competition again. RIP. Press F to pay your respects. Gotta internalize your rage, man. I got it, Chaos. Please tell me he'd skip straight from that. Oh, fuck. Fast forward. Celsius. 11. Gratitude. Small town. I grew up in a small town. Pick all these random ideas. Ow. Ah, that sound effect really hurts. Alright, internalize the rage you feel. The rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders! He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Hang on there, chat. I gotta charge my phone up. I'll be right back. Still here. Don't mind me. I know the way. Yes, I know the way of the biscuit. I know the way of the secret sauce. I know the way. See, I told you I'd be back. Alright, I already read this part. And and he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Cue the violin music. Alright, I like that. Do you ever think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome. Successful. Motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Is that where camel meat comes from? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that what I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Kiko, what's up? We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It is a KFC dating simulator. Published by KFC. They signed off on this. It is an absolutely big acid trip. It's like the chicken is embraced with LSD. Oh, and by the way, Nags couldn't hold it in anymore, Kiko. He went off to go get some KFC. He'll be back. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. See if I can do Pop's voice. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the wars. It's the Spork Monster!
Gorko, the Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. Why would we play Zelda when we can play this Gem Chaos? We are going to play Zelda after this, Kiko. It was supposed to be an hour. We've been streaming for almost 2. An hour and 40 minutes, by the way.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Rufus Fuxham's saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose. Really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got those pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a Chihuahua. But I was still a student at the school. Till one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. Find such a book, I beg of you. Respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Rufus Fuxham. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. Hideaway? Hideaway, he says. He said a hideaway? A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Stupid sexy Sanders. Colonel Sanders' eyes perks up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? Reveal it. You're ready to be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I think we got it, guys. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Whip it out. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later. Think back on this moment. I'm glad you specified that, Nags. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy, excuse me. Sure, why not? This music got intense. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Kiko, they've made the best dating game. The Colonel Sanders dating game. Oh my god, look at the baby picture in the back. And he's riding a camel. He's with a drumstick and he's always had his goatee. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world onto a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I can just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. Let's look at his baby picture. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? The photo appears to be God, hopefully that's the last one. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I usually don't loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! You tell him you're cold. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Rufus Buxom. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Oh God. Oh God. A dream sequence. And there it is. The one little bit of motion that this game has. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that can change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad had happened to you. It's okay, I was just, Now it turns out that you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but, you would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. I'll bet you're not. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? If that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, following up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious! Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with Sprinkles, please! Sprinkles is a dog and a treat! I can't read this next line with a straight face. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Rufus Fuxen, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. That is not the way. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist. You clench your fist. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accidentally makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. That is the way. I'll never give up. Ever. Yes, clenched fish. Clenched fish, Gamoth. That's exactly what we're going with now from here on out. It's Ginger hanging good. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. The chicken is on its way. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Rufus Fuxen, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Rufus Fuxen. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. You pissed him off. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Rufus Fuxen. Oh. Yes. We got to figure that out, Chaos. There's got to be something at the end here. There's got to be a big payoff. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That's the book? Looks like some bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic! Can you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Looking good. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence? I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. Terrence? The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Presence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings me up to an important point. Thank you, Rufus Fuxen, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... Well, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class! You think I want to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. The service at the KFC is just as strange as the game, Nags? Yeah, of course it is. It's a KFC. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, it doesn't make me a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over all the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, Showdown Challenge Exam. Trademark, by the way. Trademark of KFC. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Well, before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone! Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a big ranch, big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. It's turning into quite the pep talk. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Church's chicken? Or Crutch's chicken? Church's chicken? I like Church's chicken. Right, Kiko? You decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Rufus Fuxen's famous chicken pot pie. Good. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Rufus Fuxen, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just, taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success, you know. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Do you ever get to do anything in the game? Kiko, you missed an RPG battle. There was a turn-based RPG battle against the spork monster. You could choose to attack and defend. And it was even in a blue text box window with, like, retro font and a white border around it. Like a certain FF game. And yeah, I had to do the fucking, I had to do the whole test thing and figure it out quickly. Those, like, questions you had to answer in, like, 10 seconds. But basically a 2-year-old can play this. Yeah, we talked our way out of a second one like it was fucking Undertale. Oh, goddamn, I'm like... 1 second, guys. Those sneezes really fucked me up. Got it. He's almost back. Ugh. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. Soon. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha, no. I can smell what is made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Oh boy, the moment of truth. Wow. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Should we wait for, Nags? He did say he's almost back, so... Let's see, the final exam is about to begin. I know a way to stall for more time. If only I could, because the mouse is connected to this one. I thought I heard the door open. My bad. Hang on. I have an idea. Here's some to wet your taste buds.
Nice dummy, Doug. I like the way you let your lips move.
Very funny, Skeet. Hey, nice instrument.
It's an ocarina.
Never heard of it.
It's a flute. I made it from a hard roll from the cafeteria.
I knew they'd come in handy for something.
Oops. Have you seen my ocarina? Hey, stop that cat! He stole my ocarina!
Skeeter Valentine, you're up!
I can't go on. Stinky ate my ocarina.
Not the old cat ate the ocarina excuse. At least be original.
At least be original, indeed. There we go. What's up, guys? Mainly just needed that break to blow my nose again. Sorry about that. Alrighty. That was a good way to do that. Hang on, fuck. Yeah, I'm switching my mouse in between my laptop and my streaming computer because I'm playing this off my laptop. and streaming it via PC. Hello, I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC, and this is how you set up a proper stream to where you can play on both, PC and everything else. There we go. There you go. KFC's perfect for a schoolboy, I'd say. Nah, I can't stall anymore. Let's get the show on the road. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. And this music is intense. It's like some type of K-pop music, or maybe it's fucking Lacey Evans coming down the aisle. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. You misread the cook-off, gonna put it out there. It is so easy to misread cook. It is so easy to misread cook in this game. Because there's a lot of innuendos going on. I mean, we were just talking... The one little kid was talking about slurping the tip of the octopus. Like, wait, what? What? Talking about over the top. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing... I almost read that as harassing... Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at... We got our second typo of the text adventure. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10. At a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique! Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold! We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. That is not the way. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we do this the hard way. Yes, Van Van's the real hero of this playthrough. Van Van is the total unsung hero here. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you chose to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Rufus Fuxen. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Rufus Fuxen, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? You're here cheering. Who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but no. No. Correction, Chaos Minor. Van Van is the Man-Man. That's what he was actually introduced as. Van Van the Man-Man. And Nags is back with the KFC! Oh my god, we've succumbed. You know, that should be a challenge, dude. Can you get through this game without eating KFC? Or getting a hankering for it?
Well, we didn't really, like...
Yeah.
We didn't really get a hankering it. Chat said we had to eat it.
Okay.
So that's the only reason I got it. I got us big boxes.
Nice.
They were the best value.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're in the middle of the final cook-off here.
I made it back just in time then.
Yeah, so basically they all prepared their secret attacks and their secret ingredients, and apparently,
Here's your spork.
And apparently, what's his name? Clank, he learned English. And shouted out an anime attack.
That was mine. He did he?
Yes, he did. Why, thank you, sir. How much do I owe you?
Just give me food next time we get food.
I guess we've been kind of like going back and forward on that.
Actually, I've gotten you the last 2 times.
Last 2 times. You 2-time son of a bitch. First things first, we start off with the biscuit. Sorry, Kiko.
That'd be Rockford.
Alright, case of Steve's myself. It's the secret ingredient! Arch doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world should you get an eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Alright, Chaos. Here you go, buddy. As soon as I find this piece of chicken.
It is I, Steve the Spork Monster.
Another Spork Monster popped up. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to bat.
Where the fuck did Steve come from? So I see you're doing pretty alright.
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff.
It's Gamma, the Spork Monster.
It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh?
Huh. Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I'd always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like this time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up,
I had an onion on my belt. Which was the style at the time.
Daisy was talking to me off stream, and she was like, "Are you really gonna eat it?" And I was like, "I don't remember it being too horrible." So I have to say, it's not too horrible.
No, I ate just for the biscuit.
I found the chicken.
Peter Griffin, shut up, Meg. Thanks for becoming a sleepy bear, and that is the best name ever. Fuck yes.
Who? The Colonel. I say you, he did. One of the best lines ever from Family Guy.
We ain't dead in this stream.
No, he's not dead.
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Fuck no. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
I will admit, Chaos, I do not eat KFC that much.
This is like my first time having KFC in like years.
Yeah, mine too.
Years. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yeah, here, Ghost Man's back.
Yes, Rufus Buxton. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Thank you, Gamoff. I was getting ready to say that until Ray told me to say my line. Knees weak, arms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
I'm sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment.
Knees weak.
I will show the world my cockery. The cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body.
What the fuck is going on?
You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Rufus Fuxton, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been really my thing. I follow my heart.
I like my 11 herbs and spices.
What a guy.
Chaos is definitely a hentai.
100% hentai. Softcore hentai.
Well, they were talking about octopuses earlier.
Slurping the tip. That's the joke, Chaos. There are no rules.
That's the joke.
No, Sprinkles literally said that at the beginning. He said, there are no rules.
That's the joke.
Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union?
Are they doing it?
Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind?
What are they doing in the broom closet?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
You go to a club that has no rules? I want to go to this club.
Wow. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come.
I thought this game was going to be over in like half an hour.
For me to eat.
And I prepared for us to play more Zelda.
Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked up myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip, it literally says that, just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Oh, I thought they were going somewhere else.
Yeah.
It is worth it.
It really is, Chaos. This has been a fantastic stream. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam's overjoyed, she gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Rufus Fuxin, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
Well, I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar.
He made with cloister. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles. I mean dog.
A bit much, don't you think?
That is exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Bombay! Bombay!
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oof! Oof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Brrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first. But he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount them.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles generously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile, meant to be on display piece.
Don't eat the food. At a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Rufus Fuxin? I told you it's display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating. School for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This is the last you've heard of me, either.
This class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
KFC's famous bowls!
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this. This thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
So he's 7.
It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass. You pass. And you pass. And you get a pass. And this is exactly where they're going with this! An Oprah joke! Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Perfect! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. Fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on.
Oh, baby.
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley are in casual wear, tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains.
That's casual?
For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to finally get you to notice me.
I know, we gotta get Sexy Sanders.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name! Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking about the the Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. I have to go now. My planet needs me. What?
That was perfect.
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with the feathers of the chickens.
Oh, look at Sexy Sanders!
Sexy casual Sanders! Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal.
Fuck, I should have got that. Spent some ducats on it.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end!
Okay.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Rufus Fuxton, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Future? Sure it's future that was stretching out? And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Rufus Fuxen. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, if this is something, I'll just need to do by myself. But who'll help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Rufus Fuxen, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
We got him! We got Sexy Sanders!
My God. How long has the stream been going?
2 hours and 32 minutes.
It took us 2.5 hours to get Sexy Sanders.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, you guys missed all this. I'm glad you stayed up and hung out with us and sent us a Prime sub, Chaos. And I'm glad I made it back just so you could watch the Sheet Chicken too. We appreciate and love you.
Someone had to animate that.
Isn't that what I said when the stream first started? Who in their right fucking mind animated this shit? Well, there you have it, everybody. Colonel fucking Sanders fucking loving chicken finger licking good dating fucking you. Simulator.
New genre, ladies and gentlemen.
Get some sleep, brother. We'll see you next time, man. I think we're going to stop here anyway. Wouldn't make any sense to plug in Link for...
Switch for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I'm on my phone now.
This was amazing.
Where's my phone?
I don't know. Do you have any napkins?
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
I must have left it in the car. I'll be right back.
Left your phone in the car? Okay.
Yeah.
The things that we do for our stream. We eat KFC. Yeah.
Hey, you guys are still there? Why don't you click in that upper left-hand corner and hit that subscribe button? We would very greatly appreciate it. And if you like this video, there's 2 other videos to my left and to my right that you can click on and watch as well. We thank you for watching us, and please stay tuned for more good content. Thank you very much.